And of course, very welcome for our mayor, Jim, and our MP representative, and also Wen Gates, the representative. Yeah, so nice to see everyone to support our Chinese Ching Ming festival, this culture tradition. So this year is the 101st year ceremony since this event started. So Loy, our president, Loy, this event memorial ceremony started from to memorize, like to honor the railroad workers, Chinese workers. They worked hard here and died here, and with no children. So some of them buried here ago. So the local Chinese started to honor them, to come here at the Qingming Festival to plant flowers, to clean their graveyards, and then this tradition kept going on until now. So today we invited our mayor, our different levels of representatives, and also Loy, and even my husband, because he has a special story after Jim, our mayor's speech, to talk about how this cemetery, this land related to his great great grandfather who donated this land. Like we recently myself found out this through reading the big book from the cemetery office, so which is really amazing. Okay, thank you everyone. Now we welcome our beloved mayor Jim come to give us a speech. Thank you. Thank you.
谢谢。你好。So I just want to say thank you. I'm very grateful to all of our Chinese friends who are here today, and you are friends. And I've been to China. I've been all over China. I've been um, I've been Hong Kong, Shanghai, Beijing, Tianjin, Xiamen, Dongguan, Guangzhou, many cities. I've been all over China. Yes, I love Chinese people. Are beautiful. Yes, you're beautiful. And that's the thing that's so beautiful about Canada, because Canada is a country of immigrants. Everybody here came from another country, whether it was China or in my case, we came from Italy and Poland and Ukraine. I mean, everybody came from somewhere other than the indigenous people. And I have to say, what I love so much about the Chinese tradition about Qing Ming Festival is that you honor your ancestors. And I think respect is probably what's missing in society today. We don't have enough honoring of our elders, of our ancestors. And the way that you do that, I think, sets a great example for everyone, for children to honor their parents, and for parents to honor their parents. And I think that's why the Chinese culture has endured for so long. What I would like to do too is acknowledge our staff here. So we've got the gentlemen who run the cemeteries, who keep it so beautiful all the time. We've got the finest cemeteries in the entire province, and it's because these two gentlemen at the back. I can ask Mark and JP wave, please. If you could just those two gentlemen in the back, please. And I'm honored to be here with all of you today. Even my family are all buried here too. My grandparents, when they came from Italy, they're buried right here. My uncles, my aunts, we're in this exact same cemetery. So we come together, we all love together, we laugh in the same language, and we mourn in the same language. And I just want to say, together we are paying respect to all of our relatives. So I'd like to, on behalf of the city, present a certificate to you here. On behalf of the members of City Council, extend my congratulations to the Qing Ming Festival as you celebrate your annual commemoration at the Fairview Cemetery. So I want to say to all of you, thank you very much. I send nothing but happiness, greetings, and xie. Thank you.
Okay, next we would like to invite Jack Sadler. Mr. Jack Sadler, where are you? So come to the stage to give this interesting speech about the history of this cemetery related to your family. Okay. Oh, here. Okay, okay.
你好，你好。 All right, good afternoon. I was asked by Lloyd Chong to talk about Jacqueline's relationship to this festival in this cemetery. And so I put a few words together, and I thank Lloyd for his interest. And he's been a very good friend, and I think a very gifted individual. We're lucky to have him in Niagara Falls. Thank you, Lloyd. Well, welcome everybody. I'm here today to tell you about a special story that has united my daughter Jacqueline, Chinese heritage in Canada, through a chain of unconnected events.
Don't cry.
There are three people who are instrumental in collecting Jacqueline's roots in the Ching Ming festival. They are my wife Nancy, Loy Chong, and Morton Buckley, Jacqueline's great great grandfather. Together they have united Jacqueline into the Chinese heritage and Canadian heritage. Jacqueline's great grandfather, Morton Buckley, is the reason we're standing here today. Morton Buckley donated this land for this cemetery for over 101 years for the Chinese community to celebrate Ching Ming Festival right here in Niagara Falls. Jacqueline's unique journey was put into motion when I met Nancy, my wife, in Hong Kong, and we were married in 2002. Jacqueline didn't come into the story until 2008 when she was born in Hong Kong, the eighth year of the eighth month of the Hong Kong or the Chinese Olympics. In a crucial decision, it was my wife Nancy. We could have moved anywhere in Canada, Toronto. She suggested we move here, and so that's what we did. And that's started the connection for Jacqueline with her Chinese culture and Canadian culture. Shortly after living in Niagara Falls, Nancy met Lloyd, and she helped on the committee for the Mid Autumn Festival each year that was held in Niagara Falls. Then she graduated with Lloyd to the cemetery committee. And it was the cemetery committee that had Nancy, myself, and Jacqueline involved in the Qing Ming Festival. It's taken over 100 years for these unconnected events, Morton Buckley, Nancy, and Lloyd, to bring Jacqueline to her heritage together with Jacqueline's celebration with you here in Hong Kong, being with Chinese ancestors and Canadian ancestors. Beginning with Jacqueline's great grandfather, Morton Buckley, who donated this land and cemetery, Nancy and Lloyd and their leadership in this cemetery, we are all here today together to celebrate. Jacqueline's extended family includes her grandparents, Louis and Mary Sadler, and I was so happy that Jacqueline got to meet her grandfather before he died. His eyes lit up when he saw her, and she went, "Grandpa, wake up! Grandpa, wake up!" So, if you take a look at the cemetery, as the mayor said, it's very beautiful. And Jacqueline's grandparents, or the Buckleys and the Cannons, they're all buried here. If you go down to the north south side here, you'll see a large monument. That large monument is a monument to Morton Buckley.
And then next we welcome John to represent our MP Tony, who cannot make it today, to give us a few words. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to reiterate some of the words that the mayor has said about paying respects and for everyone showing up here this evening or this afternoon and being here. There's no greater love that you can show to your ancestors and family members and descendants by coming here and offering them the respect that you do here today. So thank you very much for that. I just want to say that it is my honor to be here representing your Member of Parliament, Tony Baldinelli, and in celebrating this Ching Ming festival. I understand that the festival had been put off for a couple of years due to COVID, and it's wonderful to see that it's been reinstated and it's starting up again. So that's awesome. As stated before, too, this event commemorates the Chinese workers who built the Pacific Railway, and the Chinese who have descendants in Canada that are buried here, right here in this Fairview Cemetery. Throughout the years, some Chinese families have moved from Niagara Falls to other countries and other places, but their um, their descendants and ancestors are here. They're still here. So these family members, they return every year and participate in memorial activities, and they present flowers, and they take part in the tomb sweeping, which is one of the most important and popular activities to show respect to their ancestors. By observing this day, it not only strengthens the family bonds, but also allows and provides the opportunity to spread awareness to the broader community about this Chinese memorial culture. I would like to thank the volunteers and everyone here for attending and recognizing this very important tradition that has taken place over many decades. I can assure you that your Member of Parliament will be here year after year to support the event and to raise awareness on the significance within the community. Thank you all for allowing me to take part in today's ceremony, and I hope to see everyone here next year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, John. It looks like you really have a very deep understanding of our culture tradition of this Qingming Festival. Thank you so much, and welcome. Come year after year with us. Thank you. So next, we invite our representative for the young generation to spread our awareness of to honor our traditional culture Qingming Festival. So now we have Jacqueline. She has been volunteering since 8 years old to come to this cemetery to help with our ceremony. So she will give us a short story about how about this Qingming festival. Okay, thank you.
Hi everyone. Hope you're enjoying the day so far. My name is Jacqueline Sadler, and my dad, Jack Sadler, just gave the speech to us earlier. And my mom is Nancy, and she has been volunteering for our local Chinese association for years. And I'm so lucky and grateful to have the opportunity to be part of this festival committee as the young generation representative, serving and spreading awareness of our cultural traditions through Instagram and other social media outlets. If you want to see our Instagram or connect, talk to me after. And about the Qingming Festival, it's also called Tomb Sweeping Day, and Pure Brightness in English, and it usually falls on April 4th or 5th, and it's the second of 24 solar terms on the traditional Chinese solar calendar. And Qingming Festival is a traditional Chinese festival, and it's an important day of sacrifice for most people, including the Han Chinese and China's 55 other ethnic minorities, to go and sweep tombs and commemorate their ancestors. It has a history of over 2,500 years. And on this day, tomb sweeping is one of the most important and popular activities to show respect to ancestors. There are also various activities for Qingming Festival, such as flower planting, food offering, and incense and foam money burning, kite flying, and putting willow branches on gates. And people often participate in a sport to ward off the cold in anticipation of the arrival of spring. The Qingming Festival integrates both reverence and fun through its customs at the beginning. They pray before their ancestors' graves and beseech them to bless their families. However, the custom has been greatly simplified today, especially in cities where most flowers are presented to dead relatives with prayers. And on May 20th in 2006, the festival was listed as one of the first national intangible cultural heritage events. And as both a Chinese and Canadian person, I really honor the Chinese tradition with all my heart and with many years to come. Thank you all so much. Okay. 谢谢大家。我中文马马虎虎没太好，但是基本上大多数我刚说的就是很 appreciate 这个 event，还有我们真的太 lucky 能在这儿，还有我们真的就很 celebrate，还有 很好呀，谢谢，很开心，对，谢谢大家。
Thank you, Jacqueline, to add up the Chinese translation briefly. Yeah, so I'm so glad that you can speak and hear like the language. So keep the language going. So thank you. So next we welcome Quinn to represent our MPP Wayne Gates to give us a short speech. Thank you.
Thank you, folks. My name is Quinn. I'm here on behalf of our Member of Provincial Parliament here in Niagara Falls, Wayne Gates. So I just want to say, first of all, thank you to Nancy and to Loy and to all the organizers and volunteers for having us be a part of this event and also for what they're doing. As was mentioned, I know the Ching Ming Festival dates back over 2,500 years, and Nancy was telling me before that this is the 101st celebration here in Niagara Falls, so that's a wonderful anniversary. I would just echo a lot of the comments made by John and by the mayor that we're very lucky in Niagara Falls to have a multicultural community where we celebrate our cultural heritage and we have people from all across the world that have come and have settled and lived here. And I think what's so important about the festival and about today is the reverence of one's ancestors, and I think that's such an important part of culture across the world, but obviously particularly in Chinese culture. And it's something that, as the mayor mentioned, we could do with more of today, having more respect and reverence for the people who came before us, for our seniors, for our ancestors, for the people who played a part in building this country. So on behalf of MPP Gates, I just want to say thank you very much for having us be a part of this very important ceremony, and we're looking forward to continuing to celebrate with you in the years to come. So thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Queen. That's very nice. Thank you very much for the speech. So next we invite Paul, the principal of our Fort Erie International Academy. So this morning, so he organized lots of the Chinese students come here in the morning to plant the flowers for the railroad workers buried here, and many of the ancestors buried here, which the children couldn't make time to attend today's ceremony from all over the world. So we are very grateful for his support. So now we invite him to say a few words to us. Thank you. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Nancy. This is the second year the Fortune International Academy. Our team have staff come from Taiwan, Hong Kong, and mainland China. So most of our team members are relatively new to this place. However, this event help us to build a connection with ancestor 100 years ago, and also help us to understand the meaning. As newcomer, sometimes the question like, who are we, where we came from, where will we go, and where we live, where we left for this land. So some of us maybe after a long time will be build a home here, and maybe 100 years later will be join those who lay down underground. So we want to carry on this spiritual and move on. This is 101 years, and we want to have 151, even 201. Imagine after a few hundred years later, when other people, group of people like us, when they gather together to talk about what we do today. So this is so meaningful, and in the school we have a lot of international students. We'll use this opportunity to help them to learn, to understand where we came and what we can do for this beautiful land. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much for your help, support, and we're really happy to see the kids here and they learn about this part of the Chinese traditional culture here in Niagara Falls, right? So they're coming overseas to learn knowledge and also, to honor our own, tradition. Thank you. So next, we invite our president, Loy Chang. He has been volunteering, working, like organizing everything to make this event happen year after year. So his commitment and his dedication, his hard working, everything, we are so grateful to have him. So Loy, please.
Thank you, Nancy.
Welcome to the Niagara Falls Chinese Community Annual Ching Ming Festival. My name is Lloyd Chong. Ching Ming is a family celebration held every year on 4th day of April. In China, Hong Kong, it is a public holiday for everyone return home, visit their ancestor burial site. This year, I was returned home to China to my grandparents, my great-grandparents' burial sites to pay my respect to planting the flower, lighting incense, and burning artificial money. After that, I ride in a high-speed rail to see China. Very interesting. 清明掃墓係我哋中國人嘅優良傳統。今年我也曾經返回家鄉拜山。清明前回鄉嘅人特別多，坐高鐵喺中國特別有趣。In Niagara Falls, due to the cold weather condition in April, the annual Ching Ming Festival is held on fourth Sunday in June. We are celebrating the Ching Ming Festival at the Fairview Cemetery. Today marks the 101 years. This is my 60th time attending.
Lots more to go, Lloyd. You cannot retire.
我哋就係感受墓園掃墓嘅活動呢，今年係101次㗎啦。我本人呢已經出席咗第60次㗎啦，唔知你哋嚟過幾多次呢？ In 2007, when I become a new organizer, and I have reached out to all level government officials to join and attending our Ching Ming Festival celebration to pay homage to their Canadian Chinese ancestors in this cemetery. Thank you for their support. 自從2007年我接手負責清明掃墓活動，我邀請3級政府參加我哋嘅清明掃墓活動。今日如此，邀請3級政府參加，得到他們大力嘅支持，我哋歡迎他們，多謝佢哋。And also thank you Fairview Cemetery, Mark Richardson and his staff to help us organize the Ching Ming Festival celebration and make our event getting better and better every year. From 2007 to now, please go to our website. You can see more information. Our website, you can get more information from here. 同時，我哋有多謝墓園嘅經理 Mark Richardson 同埋佢嘅同事協助我哋呢個清明嘅活動，所以我哋拜祭仙橋咧活動咧，每年比每一年好。自從2007年到現在呢，你可以睇到我哋嘅網站詳細嘅情形。Our event is successful because of all our volunteer support. Thank you, the family and that volunteer from a different country. 我們嘅活動舉辦成功呢，因為有好多一班嘅義工，佢哋出錢出力，同埋佢哋喺唔同嘅地方而嚟。We would like to present a gift to them
It is from three level government。我們嘅紀念品呢係送出係由三級政府送出嘅。啊，OK 啊？你之後務員經理要講嘅喎。經理冇經理啊？要講嘢。Right now, I like to see Mark. You want to say a few words?
Of course. Welcome.
That was a rhetorical question. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here at Fairview Cemetery today. On behalf of the staff who work here, we're very honored to have you here. The staff work incredibly hard to keep Fairview Cemetery looking as wonderful as it does. So if I could just ask for a quick round of applause for JP and all the cemetery staff who are here working with you today. I've been in the cemeteries, I believe, 14 or 13 years now, and so I've had the pleasure of working with Loy for that amount of time, and then Nancy for the last number of years as well. One of the things that I love about working in the cemeteries is that we get to learn the history of our community. And I've had 13 years to learn through Loy, but today hearing the story about Major Morton Buckley and the connection to Nancy's family was just a reminder of why cemeteries are such a wonderful place to work, because they really do contain the history of our community and how it's grown to be what it is today. So thank you very much for sharing that story. So again, I want to thank you for being here. It is my honor to work with you and to continue to work with Niagara Falls Cemetery staff and Loy and Nancy to keep the cemetery looking as it does. And I look forward to working with you next year as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. We are so grateful, thankful to have you. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this nice, well-kept area and a nice tent for the rain, right? And then the nice speaker this year. We feel so upgraded and so much more supported by our government, by our cemetery manager. Yeah, so we are very, very grateful. Thank you for all of you coming here today. Yeah, so thank you. So next, Lloyd, continue. Yeah. What? So Loy would like to give the presents from our mayor's office to some overseas visitors, like coming from far away. Next.
我們有啲禮物呢係送俾喺香港嚟喺中國嚟嘅陳玉玲女士。
Yeah, yeah, I'll come with you.
One more, one more. Yeah, another one. And next one will be 黃德興先生同埋 Wendy Fong from Ottawa. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Also, we have some pin from mayor's office. We like to give to 國際留學生校長同埋老師，請佢哋上嚟攞國際留學生校長，你同幫我講。
So, Principal Paul, you can appoint someone come to the stage, yeah, to get the pins, the Niagara Falls beautiful pins, yeah. Come, please. Oh, you, yeah, no problem. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we also have some beautiful Canadian pins from our MP's office. Thank you, John, for bringing those. Yeah, so we are giving the students, so they're international students, they bring back, they can share with their local students too, right? Okay, we all celebrate together.
Yeah. You want to get all together, have picture?
Okay, everyone, thank you so much for being here at this time to have this memorial ceremony for our Ching Ming Festival. So actually, for part of the Ching Ming Festival celebration, we would have like every year, we send a van to Toronto in the morning to bring back a freshly cooked, like a Chinese barbecued pork, fresh made, the Chinese buns, fruits, drinks, everything. So like really delicious and fresh. So the van is still on the way.